First of all, I thought this was a great opportunity for us tonight to get back on the winning side of the column. Unfortunately, I thought South Carolina came in, played a very confident basketball game tonight, played really well there in the first half. I thought we made a great run there in the first half to get back in it right before the half. Came back out in the second half. I thought they played confident, but I thought our guys played extremely well. Thought we got a lead there toward the end, and it was just a matter of being able to execute, make tough plays on both ends of the floor, which was needed, meaning we had to rebound, but we had to defend extremely hard, and we had to finish with tough rebounds, and we did half of it, played well defensively, made them take tough shots, just didn't come down and finish after we had a 4-point lead and getting big rebounds to finish off the game there at about 2 minutes left. But, you know, credit goes to South Carolina. They played extremely well. They played hard, turned us over 22 times, only had 15, I think, turnovers as a team, and knocked down the necessary free throws at the free throw line to put themselves in a situation to get a victory. I think they shot 38 free throws tonight, meaning that they were aggressively attacking the basket. And we didn't do a great enough job of defending and making them play up over top of us.
Looked like they played the game that maybe you guys wanted to or could have or should have played against them.
Well, absolutely. I thought they played exactly how we possibly needed to play. You knew it was going to be a tough, hard-fought battle going in. I thought we did a good job of holding them in terms of lower field goal percentage there in the first half. We shot it better there in the first half. I thought in the second half, again, the scrappy team that they are, turned us over again 22 times. That's a big number for us, and we've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. Not only that, we've got to make sure that we finish plays around the basket or get to the foul line, and we're definitely not getting to the foul line enough right now. Only 17 attempts, I think, tonight, and that's just a matter of being aggressively getting the ball to the rim.
Johnny, y'all out-rebounded about 11 in regulation. Get out-rebounded 8-1 in overtime. You think they outworked you?
Yeah, I just thought that unfortunately for us, they made the tough plays down the stretch, which was needed for them. And especially when you get in overtime, one, you want to strike first. We didn't. They wind up getting up 4. And then we had to fight back after fighting back and putting ourselves in a position right there at the end. Even in the regulation, hopefully, I was hoping we didn't get into the overtime. We need to just make a tough play to get it toward the basket or get some of our perimeter guys spotting up shooting. And we didn't execute what we needed to in regulation. And we've definitely got to make sure that we clean that up. But I'm sorry.
Were you surprised how much when they had the ball in half court, they would get inside, beat you off, and really different positions?
Well, I thought, yeah, so some of the people who were getting beat off the dribble, I was a little surprised because we've done a much better job of containing the basketball and making them play up over top of us. And some of our better defenders got beat off the dribble tonight, and they were getting the ball to the rim, and we were fouling. And they were patient in the half-court settings, and we weren't aggressive enough to push them off their spots or push them out of their comfort zones. And I thought they were comfortable running their offense late and getting the looks that they wanted.
Charles basically said you guys have to figure out what to do better against the zone. Besides making shots, what are those things?
I just think that's it, making shots and making tough plays. And I think if we do a better job on the defensive end of the floor, that will help us as well. But at the zone area, we've got to make sure that guys are patient. We got the ball in the middle of the zone where we wanted to tonight. We got kick-outs, and we had guys had good looks late. Kamoosh had a great look, I thought, on the left side of the floor. Didn't go down. I think the stringer Hickey had one on the right side. Didn't wind up not going down for us, and those are just areas that you execute and you put yourself in a better position in the game, extending your lead. Or you don't, you give your opponent an opportunity to strike back.
Can you take us through the end of regulation? I guess the decision not to call timeout and let them.
Well, we had a timeout prior to that. We told them if the score was tied, we wanted to come down. We wanted to make sure that we took the last shot. We didn't want them to have an opportunity to really set their defense up or call anything else, and we called the play at that time. And it was what we wanted to run, our baseline action. Johnny come up and screen. wanted Hickey to get inside the defense and make a play, and which he's done all season long and even tonight. And Johnny peeled back and pick and pop, and he took a shot. I think it was in his rhythm, and something he hadn't been doing lately, and just wasn't a good shot for us. I was hoping we needed to get him rolling, or one of our other guys out there. We just didn't execute it the way that it needed to be done, and we've got to improve and get better at that.
Coach, the scoreboard actually said y'all played pretty well when Johnny wasn't on the floor, but I'd imagine you'd like to have him out there. Does he need to change anything he's doing on the defensive end, picking up those early fouls?
Well, we've got to just do a better job, I think, getting him and when he's healthy in practice in a certain way, and if he practices a certain way, I think that'll help. But when he doesn't have regular practice and not able to go full speed and 100% in practice, it will allow him to make those type of plays where he's fouling, because he's not going 100% in practice. So when you put him in games like this, it's no different. You got guys out there he's playing against that's going full speed, and he's trying to recover on those things. But we've just got to get better.
How tough is it, or how challenging is it now for you to make sure that guys don't take too big an emotional dip here?
Well, I just think it's important that we understand that, heck, we're supposed to be taking care of our home floor. So it's a tough loss, and we've got to understand that. It's no way of painting a pretty picture of that. It's a tough loss tonight, and we've got to bounce back from it in terms of practicing better in preparation for a game on Saturday, and our practice need to make sure that we can transfer our practice into the game. And that meaning that we've got to do a better job of executing defensively and offensively for some 40 minutes, however long it take. Tonight's 45 minutes, and we didn't do a great enough job of it. We could have, I thought, won the game there in regulation. Didn't. Had 5 minutes in overtime, extra minutes, and we just didn't do a great job of taking care of it.